All right, so now for the last part of labs 9.3 and 9.4, this is the unknown. So the microscope view is taken, we took a picture of that the other day. So you should be able to look that up. This is what the unknown looks like in the test tube. So this is unknown number 1. So each lab group will get a different unknown, but you guys will have unknown number 1. So just like what we did earlier is that we add water to the sample. All right, and then we'll mix it up a little bit, but this is definitely not very clear. You can definitely see that there are particles floating around in there. So it's not soluble in water. All right, so that's the first test after the microscope. So the solubility test is test number 2 after the microscope, which the microscope is on the picture. The second thing that we're going to do is, if you remember what we did the other day, the second thing you have to do is add iodine to the unknown solution since it was not soluble. So we're going to add iodine to solution, and then I'm going to mix it up. Kind of give it a few seconds to kind of get a chance to mix well. So you can see that it is starting to turn dark. So just like one of the other compounds in the other part of the lab, this one is starting to turn dark. It's not staying that nice yellow clear color. It is starting to form a very dark color. We're going to let that sit just a few extra minutes so that you can see it turn. So if you notice that it's turning this dark color, that would stop. We would not go any further because that would be a stopping point in the lab if you're looking at the flow chart. So by whatever results that we've gotten, your microscope view, and then the second test was the solubility. It was not soluble. And then the third test was the iodine test, and it is turning this dark color. They kind of call it like this blue-black color, and that's what it's looking like. So if it sits longer, it gets darker. But that is going to be the last test that you have to do for unknown number 1. So now that you know what your test results are, you're going to use that information to come up with first what is the powder that was in the bag with the coins, and then secondly, based on what this powder is, which of the individuals is the culprit? Is it Bosco Balmer or was it Durston Dalrymple? So those are the two individuals that it could possibly be. But you have to look up what this is used for, and once you know what it's used for, then you have to go back to the story in the very first video for this lab, or you could look in the book, in the blue book, chapter 9 on page 247, under the story for the case of the purloined pennies, and look to see what each of those individuals do or work with, and then you can figure out which of those individuals would have more like to come in contact with this particular substance, to see which person it was that took or stole the golden coins or rare coin collection. All right, that ends it up for this lab. Have a great day.